Imagine a world where every moment is lived in the present, where the chaos of the outside world does not disrupt the tranquility of your inner being. Picture a life where observing and accepting the reality of the 3D world is not a burden, but a liberating journey that elevates you from the constraints of lower vibrations. This isn't just a figment of imagination, but a tangible possibility. Today, we venture into practices that can instantly raise your vibrational frequency, guiding you out of the typical confines of 3D living and into the expansiveness of higher consciousness. This journey promises more than just knowledge. It offers a path to a deeper understanding and a richer, more harmonious way of being. Habit 1. Assigning new meanings. The first transformative step in our journey to ascend beyond the 3D realm and into the higher echelons of consciousness is the art of assigning new meanings. Within the scale of human emotions, those that resonate below 100 Hz, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame, are entrenched in the 3D consciousness. It's a domain where struggles and sufferings of life find fertile ground, a landscape often marred by these lower vibrational states. To transcend this realm and soar into the higher dimensions of being, it is imperative to release the anchors that weigh down our souls. The events and experiences that have embedded us in these vibrations may be laden with pain and heartbreak. They are indelible chapters of our past, unchangeable yet not unlearnable. As daunting as it may seem, the path to liberation lies in letting go, in gathering the scattered pieces of our existence, and embarking on a journey of healing and self-reclamation. This process of healing, of expansion, begins by reassigning meanings to our past traumas and challenges. It is a profound realization that before we even took our first breaths in this incarnation, we agreed to a contract that entails interpreting our experiences not as inherently positive or negative, but as neutral canvases onto which we paint our perceptions. Consider the loved one whose departure left a void. Perhaps it was the culmination of their soul's journey, a mission fulfilled. The heartbreak of a lost love might well be a cosmic redirection, a safeguard from a path not meant for our journey. Every job loss, every rejection might very well be a nudge towards our true calling, a release from distractions veiling our purpose. In this realm of neutrality, we hold the power to transform pain into enlightenment, to mold our experiences into stepping stones that lead us to higher consciousness. It's not about falsifying positivity in the face of adversity, but about perceiving each event through a lens of growth and potential. When we reframe our experiences, we shift the energy that surrounds them. A breakup, a loss, or any setback is neither wholly positive nor negative. It's a catalyst for awakening, a reminder of our resilience and strength. Every moment we choose how to interpret our experiences, we are also choosing our emotional and energetic response. Emotions, the very energy in motion within us, are the drivers of our actions and reactions. By ensuring that our emotions propel us towards expansion and ascension, rather than contraction and descent, we are actively participating in the shaping of our destiny. Perspective in this journey is the compass that guides us. It's the understanding that the external is merely a reflection of the internal. If we perceive our lives as battles, perhaps it is because we are spiritual warriors in disguise. When we shift our perspective, the world around us transforms in tandem. Reframing our experiences is an act of profound self-compassion and understanding. It's about acknowledging the pain, extracting the wisdom from our wounds, and using our experiences as catalysts for personal and collective growth. It's a practice of treating ourselves with the same empathy and support we would extend to a dear friend in distress. In this transformative process, the speed at which we elevate our vibration and move beyond our current state is directly proportional to the meanings we assign to our experiences. It's a journey of introspection, of realigning with our higher selves, and of recognizing that in the grand tapestry of the universe, every thread, no matter how dark or light, contributes to the beauty of the whole. Habit 2. Understanding the energy of 3D. The second essential step in our transcendental ascent involves a profound understanding of the energy of 5D consciousness. The 5D state transcends traditional concepts of space and time, existing not just in ethereal realms like dreamscapes or meditative states, but right here on Earth, accessible through the gateway of the heart. In 5D consciousness, the concept of duality dissolves into a harmonious oneness. It is a realm where contrasts and conflicts inherent in 3D consciousness merge into unity. This state transcends oppositions. Pain interweaves with pleasure, darkness mingles with light, fear coexists with love. In 5D, every moment is an embodiment of balance, an equilibrium where the polarities of existence blend into a singular, holistic experience. Embracing 5D consciousness is not about waging war against the 3D matrix or feeling a sense of superiority over those who dwell within it. Rather, it's about reaching a state of acceptance of the 3D reality as a necessary part of the journey. The constant struggle against the 3D matrix only serves to anchor us more firmly within its confines. Acceptance, in contrast, is a potent vibration that elevates us, allowing us to transcend these limitations. The 5D experience is underpinned by the understanding that our external reality is a reflection of our internal state. It embodies the principle that everything outside of us is an extension of our inner world. If we harbour negativity, our external environment mirrors that negativity back to us. Conversely, when we cultivate a heart-centred approach to life, perceiving others and the world as extensions of ourselves, opposition and conflict lose their footing. There is no need for judgment, only a space for love, understanding and compassion. In this journey towards 5D, the bridge between the 3D and 5D is forged through states of consciousness like neutrality, acceptance, willingness and reasoning, which can be seen as attributes of a 4D transitional state. These emotional states empower us to expand our consciousness, serving as stepping stones towards the higher vibrational state of 5D. As we shift our thoughts, beliefs, and the meanings we assign to our experiences, we initiate a transformation in our reality, paving the way to inhabit the 5D consciousness. This state is characterized by living from the heart space, experiencing a profound connection with the universal frequency of love, the very essence of the divine. In this elevated state, love transcends being just an emotion. It becomes the core of our existence. It's the joy we find in pursuing our passions, in aligning with our purpose. Unlike the 3D consciousness, which is preoccupied with doing, having, and an endless cycle of conflict and exhaustion, 5D consciousness is about being. It's about stillness, introspection, and experiencing the fullness of our existence in every present moment. In 5D, our actions are not driven by compulsion, but by alignment with our true selves and the universe. It's a state where we find ourselves in flow, effortlessly manifesting our desires as we become vibrational matches to what we seek. It's about doing what we love, embracing our passions, and living in accordance with our life's mission, thereby raising our vibration almost instantaneously. The journey to 5D consciousness is a call to embrace the present moment as a precious gift, to find contentment in being exactly where we are, doing what resonates with our deepest self. It's a realization that while we may not have the power to dismantle the matrix single-handedly, we have the choice to not be ensnared by it, to live in a state of elevated consciousness where our vibrations transcend the limitations of the 3D world. Habit 3. Being in the present moment. The practice of being in the present moment is a cornerstone of 5D consciousness, emphasizing the art of existing in the now, observing without judgment, and embracing life from a state of pure being rather than the relentless pursuit of doing or possessing. In the realm of 5D, being present is more than a practice, it's a way of life. It involves a conscious shift from the constant preoccupation with past memories and future anticipations to a deep, immersive engagement with the current moment. This state of presence is not passive. It's an active awareness, a vibrant attunement to the here and now. Being in the present moment requires us to shed the layers of judgment and preconception that often cloud our perception. It invites us to experience life with a sense of newness and wonder, as if each moment is being encountered for the first time. In this state, the mind is quiet, free from the chatter and clutter that often dominate our consciousness. This quietude allows us to observe our surroundings, our emotions, and our thoughts with a clarity and depth that is often lost in the hustle of everyday life. This practice is not about disengagement or detachment from the world. On the contrary, it's about a deeper engagement, a fuller participation in the dance of existence. It's about experiencing life from a center of stillness and peace, where every action emanates not from a place of need or compulsion, but from a place of wholeness and completeness. In the 5D consciousness, the emphasis shifts from doing to being. It's an understanding that our true essence is not defined by our achievements, possessions, or roles, but by our state of being. It's a realization that in the present moment lies our power, our joy, and our connection to the infinite. In this space, we find that we are not separate entities navigating a hostile universe, but integral parts of a harmonious and interconnected whole. The practice of being in the present moment also involves a deep acceptance of what is. It's an acknowledgement that each moment, no matter how mundane or extraordinary, is perfect in its own way. This acceptance does not mean passivity or resignation. It's an active embrace of the present, a willingness to experience life in its fullness without resistance or judgment. Habit 4. Observing 3D reality. In the journey of elevational consciousness, an essential practice is to cultivate and embrace inner harmony, even as the external world swirls in chaos. This practice is a profound alignment of one's inner peace and balance in the face of the 3D matrix's tumultuous nature. In the midst of the 3D world's constant battle between opposites, joy and sorrow, triumphs and defeats, light and darkness, there exists a potential for inner tranquility. This step involves recognizing and accepting the external world's dichotomies, while maintaining an internal state of serenity. It's about finding a center of calm within oneself that remains undisturbed by the external world's fluctuations. Embracing inner harmony amidst external chaos requires a deep-rooted understanding that the turmoil and conflicts of the 3D world are transient and in many ways illusory. It's about realizing that true peace and balance come from within, not from external circumstances. This practice involves a conscious effort to remain grounded and centered, regardless of the external environment's state. This harmony is nurtured through various practices such as meditation, mindfulness, deep breathing, and other forms of self-reflection. These practices help in anchoring the consciousness in the present moment, allowing one to experience a sense of peace and stability amidst the storms of life. Additionally, embracing inner harmony involves a shift in perception. It's about viewing the external chaos not as a source of distress, but as an opportunity for personal growth and spiritual evolution. It's about understanding that every challenge or conflict presents an opportunity to strengthen one's inner resolve and to deepen one's connection with the higher self. In this state of inner harmony, one becomes like the eye of a hurricane, calm and stable, even as chaos whirls around. This centeredness does not mean being unaffected or indifferent to the world's problems. Rather, it signifies a profound ability to maintain inner peace and clarity in any situation. This practice of embracing inner harmony amidst external chaos is a key step in elevating one's vibrational frequency. It facilitates a shift from reacting impulsively to the external world's events to responding from a place of wisdom and inner strength. It's about finding a balance between being engaged with the world and maintaining one's inner peace. Habit 5. Accepting 3D reality. This habit is a profound exercise in mindfulness and detachment, urging us to perceive the 3D world as it is, without layering it with our personal biases, labels, or judgments. This practice involves a delicate yet powerful act of observation. It's about witnessing the 3D reality, with all its chaos, contrasts, and conflicts, without embedding ourselves in it emotionally or mentally. By adopting the stance of an observer, we allow ourselves to see the world through a lens of clarity and equanimity. This form of observation is not tinged with cynicism or indifference. Rather, it's imbued with a deep understanding of the nature of the 3D experience as a necessary aspect of our collective journey. In addition to observing, there is an equally important element of acceptance. Accepting 3D reality as it is does not imply passivity or approval of the negative aspects of life. Instead, it's about recognizing that every aspect of our current reality, no matter how challenging or unsettling, has its place in the grand scheme of our existence. This acceptance helps in reducing the vibrational charge that we often associate with 3D experiences. It diffuses the intensity of our reactions to the world around us, promoting a state of inner peace and balance. By practicing this habit of observing and accepting 3D reality, we cultivate a state of being where we are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. This approach allows us to navigate through life with a sense of grace and poise, undisturbed by the ebb and flow of worldly events. It fosters a deep-seated resilience, enabling us to face life's myriad challenges with composure and a clear mind. Moreover, this habit serves as a vital bridge in our transition from 3D to higher states of consciousness. It is through the lens of non-judgmental observation and acceptance that we can begin to disentangle ourselves from the denser vibrations of the 3D world. This disentanglement is not an escape, but an elevation. It's about rising above the fray while remaining fully engaged with life. In conclusion, as we wrap up our exploration of these transformative practices, remember that this journey is about so much more than just self-improvement. It's a profound awakening to a new way of being. Each habit we've delved into opens a door to deeper understanding and a higher state of consciousness. This path is not solely about reaching a destination, but about the evolution of your being, a continual ascent into living in harmony, peace, and deeper understanding. Take these steps forward with an open heart and mind, knowing that each stride you make is a move towards a more authentic, enlightened version of yourself. The journey to higher consciousness is a personal one, and the transformation begins within. Let the light of this knowledge guide you, and may it illuminate not only your path, but also the world around you.